Oh yeah, Black Sun in the Hizzle. Oh, for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Today. Yes. Yeah. So I got a real serious question, right? Got a real serious question. If we have such a pristine election, we had a pristine election in 2020, and oh, there's no voter fraud. Then let's implement a death penalty for those who got with voter fraud, since we have such a pristine system. So some of you might say, Black Son, that's kind of harsh. That's too harsh. No, I mean, we got a perfect system, twin. We got a perfect system, Deacon. Since we have such a perfect system, then nobody should have a problem with anybody getting caught doing voter fraud gets a death penalty because it is a federal offense. That's the way it should be. Because we have people, see, I'm tired of people playing dumb. I'm tired of people playing dumb. We've had people play dumb, play dumb, play dumb, play dumb. Just keep playing dumb. Oh, you can't prove election fraud. So I tell you what, then death penalty. Since there was no voter fraud, we need to have death penalties for those who are caught with voter fraud. It's just that simple because I'm tired of people playing dumb and insulting my intelligence. Oh, I'm not playing no more. And then people want to call you fascist. Oh, I'm gonna be fascist tonight. Death penalty to the ones who violate voter frauds. And I think we should have voter IDs, and I think we should have mail-in ballots. All this mail, all you know what? Keep your goddamn mail-in ballots, and let's add death penalties to them. If you're caught stealing, you know what? Can I share a video with y'all? Deacon, Twin, y'all mind if I share a video? Y'all don't mind if I share a video real quick, do you? Let me know if y'all don't mind if I share a video just real quick, man. I'm gonna share a video with y'all. Type of one, Deacon, Twin, if y'all don't mind me sharing a video with y'all today, please do. Okay. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you, Deacon. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna play a video real quick I'm gonna mute out my mic so we can listen to this video.
Hey, give me the envelope. What? What's it to you? Fine. Give me the goddamn envelope. No.
Okay, hold on, hold on 1 second. Damn. Let me do it one more time. Share screen. Uh-oh. Hold on. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Give me 1 second, y'all. For some reason, my damn video. No, they don't want me to play this thing tonight, do they? No, they don't want me to play this thing tonight because this is serious. This is serious. History. Let's go to history. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got the video back now. Oh, we got it back. We got the video back. Okay, so let me do a share screen. Um, yep, here we go. So audio, yep, audio will be shared. Boom. Okay, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to this thing. We're gonna get to this thing. Okay. We're gonna get to this thing. Yo, I don't know where MD is. I don't know. I don't know where he is. I have no clue. Uh MD twin, but I'm sure he's gonna make a response to this video. Well, he shouldn't. He shouldn't have a problem with it. Let me hold on. Hold on. What's up, 420? What's up, 420? Okay, let me. Oh man, I'm having the weirdest thing. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not used to this damn computer, man. Jesus Christ, I'm not used to this shit. Okay, hold on. Y'all bear with me, man. This computer, it's a fucking, it's a HP. I'm used to working with the Dell, so the HP is like kind of different. So let me go to the history. Oh shit, because I keep okay. That's my fault. I keep hitting the button. Okay. All right. So law enforcement. There we go. All right, y'all. So we're gonna play this video, and we're gonna get right to it. Okay. So let me mute out my video.
Boy, Benny, remember the 2020 election is the most secure election of your lifetime or mine. That's because we mailed every person in America a ballot, including names of people who had previously lived at your house, like I got in Washington, D.C., where I received 7 different ballots. And then anybody, you can just pick up those ballots, can vote for them. And who really cares? Looks like you're going to have to go find the people who committed the fraud. And now, well, you are starting to literally see the fraud on camera. You are seeing that playing out across the nation, and judges are overturning elections, but only in Democrat states, you see. Whew, man, it's nice to be right, I guess, even though it's a very sad, sad case here. This is in Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen. This is footage of a woman walking up to a dude's doorstep and just straight up
This is the Ring camera video appearing to show a woman taking out 3 ballots from a Lawrence man's mailbox.
It's Lawrence, Massachusetts, and it's not appearing. Those marked gray envelopes, those are the ballots in Massachusetts. Those are the ballots. Doesn't appear to show anything. She goes up and steals the guy's ballots. And then The guy tries to vote in person, and they said, no, pal, you already voted. And this happened to multiple people in the town, including they have a lady on there who's like, that's not my signature. Somebody voted for me. Oh, man. Check this out.
An NBC 10 Boston exclusive. State and local officials are looking into allegations of attempted voter fraud in Lawrence, and we've exclusively obtained video footage from a Lawrence man's home appearing to show a woman removing ballots from his mailbox.
NBC 10's Darren Botello spoke with Secretary of State Bill Galvin about all of this. Darren, what did he have to say?
Well, right now, there are 2 police reports alleging voter fraud in Lawrence at this time, and there could be more on the way. We are told that there is an investigation going on at both the state and local level. And one man tells us he actually caught a woman on camera going into his mailbox, stealing ballots. This is the Ring camera video appearing to show a woman taking out 3 ballots from a Lawrence man's mailbox. This is the man who didn't want to be identified, but says he went to go vote in person on Election Day last week and was told, according to the list, he already voted. That's when he checked his camera footage and then contacted police. The Essex County District Attorney's Office and Secretary of State, William Galvin, are now looking into any allegations of potential voter fraud.
We're going to get all the ballots out of Lawrence. We're going to get all the mail-in ballots, and we're going to review everything and all the provisionals and reconcile the lists. And if further investigation contacting some of the people who allegedly voted by mail needs to be done, we will do it.
There are 2 reports of potential voter fraud or stolen ballots right now in Lawrence.
There may be more. It's premature to say how many.
The second report filed was from this Lawrence woman who's still waiting for elections officials to decide whether her in-person vote will count or the mail-in, which she says has her signature forged.
How come it's not going to be counted if I'm voting right in front of you and I'm telling you that that vote that you have there is not mine?
State elections officials are now sorting through these allegations and were told the results would be delivered before the candidates begin their new terms in January.
We're on it. The minute we heard about it today, we took action. We've had a history of sending people to jail when they've committed crimes. That's what we'll do here.
And there's also another component to these cases. If that mail was stolen out of those mailboxes, that's a federal offense, and we're told there could be a federal investigation on the way. Live in Boston tonight, Darren Botello, NBC 10 Boston.
Okay, so that's just blatant and obvious fraud. Using mail-in ballots and unaccountable drop boxes and people voting for you and then no signature verification. You have the voters on camera saying, that's not my signature. And does it change because these are Democrats? Are we allowed to talk about it now because these are Democrats? And like in Lawrence, Massachusetts, which is presumably a Democrat place, Massachusetts is a Democrat state. Video allegedly shows woman stealing ballots from Lawrence mailbox. Who is paying these people? Who is paying these people? 2 reports of voter fraud, stolen ballots. Officials are looking into allegations of stolen ballots in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Video footage of a woman removing the ballots from a man's home. Again, when I lived in Washington, D.C., inside of a place that was so corrupt, they would mail everyone ballots. I got 7 ballots sent to my home. Mail-in ballots sent to my home. Live ballots sent to my house. Because they're not because 7 people lived there, but because all of the owners, previous owners of that house, anyone who would potentially register to vote at that address got a ballot. So how many ballots were out there in Washington, D.C.? Like, that more than the vote, like probably hundreds of thousands of extra ballots were out in Washington, D.C. This is, by the way, how you get the phenomenon of more people voting than are registered to vote. That's how that works. They're hoovering up all the mail-in ballots and fraudulently voting with them. The man did not want to be identified. He said he went to vote in person on Election Day. He was told that he had already voted. So he checked his camera footage and contacted the police because somebody was taking his ballots out. We're going to get all the mail-in ballots. We're going to review, this is what the authorities say, everything with the provisionals and reconcile the list. And if further investigation contacting some of the people who allegedly voted by mail needs to be done, we'll do it. Well, we'll see. I will not hold my breath. I won't hold my breath because Democrats benefit from the system of voting because they have rigged this system of voting. They created the system of voting through COVID, and they want this They are prepared for this style of broken elections. They benefit them. Go check Georgia. Oh, okay. I will go check Georgia. Oh, wow. Interesting. The voting group founded by Stacey Abrams, led by Raphael Warnock, who nobody's quite sure how Raphael Warnock got into the Senate. Really unpopular guy. He's a wife beater. He's a real scumbag. How did the red state of Georgia vote for 2 Democrat senators? How'd the red state of Georgia vote for Joe Biden when Donald Trump, the most popular Republican president in history, was running for office? Well, the obvious answer to that is fraud. Why were there water leaks when they were counting the ballots? Just where they were counting the ballots, right? There was a freak water leak. Why would that be? And why does Stacey Abrams still call herself the real, legitimate governor of Georgia? It is really something that we must ask the question of. So are we allowed to ask questions when it's Democrats committing fraud against Democrats? Here's an area of Connecticut, in Bridgeport, Connecticut, a dark blue Democrat area where Democrats committed fraud against Democrats, and it was so bad that the judge overturned the election. Here's Wanda stuffing ballots into the drop box for her boss, which is the mayor of Bridgeport, Connecticut. They always use people like Wanda, right? The low-level muscle, the criminals, to go walk up and shove ballots into these unaccountable drop boxes. Here's every single problem with the electoral process right now. The unmanned, unaccountable ballot drop box, and then a fistful of ballots. Who the hell knows where they come from? We just played you two, we just talked through 2 different cases where the ballots were just removed from your mailbox and somebody voted for you. Here's the Heritage Foundation fraud cases around America. You can see here thousands and thousands and thousands of fraud cases. How many pages you want to look at? Fraud cases. Fraudulent use of absentee ballot, false registration, fraudulent use of absentee ballot, ineligible voting, election overturned. Look at that. False registrations, duplicate voting, false use of ballots. Dude, check this out. In New Jersey, they got an election that's so crooked, that's so broken, that this guy in Paterson, New Jersey, the Paterson City Council president and his wife stole mail-in ballots to rig the 2020 election, according to the Attorney General. This guy named Alex Mendez, he would steal the mail-in ballots along with his wife and 2 other campaign supporters to rig the 2020 election. The criminal conspiracy was done to get himself elected in 2020, according to the state attorney general. He said that Mendez and his wife and 2 campaign supporters stole mail-in ballots from residents' mailboxes, filled some out, and then tried to mail in fakes in an effort to win. Investigators said that in all, hundreds of ballots were stolen, falsified, or improperly delivered during the pandemic, when mail-in ballots were how votes were cast. Isn't that fascinating? Look at that. Wow. Judge has blocked him from taking office due to election irregularities. Check this out from the Attorney General of New Jersey. The Attorney General of New Jersey is charging this guy with conspiracy to commit election fraud, and casting mail-in ballot, unauthorized possession of ballots, tampering with public records, falsifying, tampering with records, conspiracy, tampering, fabricating physical evidence, soliciting, procuring, assisting unlawful registration violations, conspiracy to commit witness tampering. They're charging his wife. They're charging his scumbag little agents. Look at these guys. Such dirtbags. And how is it possible? It wouldn't be possible if you had same-day, in-person ID voting. It wouldn't be possible if you had to go up to a little election center to vote. We are, in the modern era, we are idiots. We are so stupid. You can see this all over the place. Here in Arizona, how many different states have I gone to? I've got blue states, red states, Democrat elections, Republican elections. How many different states? Arizona woman admits guilt in ballot collection scheme. This lady would illegally collect ballots in the 2020 election, and then she filled them out. Her name is Guillermina Fuentes. She is a Democrat activist, well-known Democrat operative from San Luis, and she just went and hoovered up ballots of Latino voters, and she filled them out herself. And then she shoved them into a drop box. Isn't that wild? Isn't that insane? But they told us it was the most secure election ever. Well, if it's the most secure election ever, well, it begs the question, why are Republicans moving forward with impeachment in Wisconsin against the election administrator. There's got to be something there. Republicans don't have really strong leadership in Wisconsin. So if they're going to push for the impeachment of their election official in Wisconsin, this has got to be damning. They're trying to impeach the election official, the Election Commission Administrator, Megan Wolf. She's been referred to the committee for impeachment. Unlawfully promoted maladministration and the use of ballot drop boxes, and also promoted and encouraged illegal alteration of absentee ballot applications during the administration of the 2020 election. Well, would you look at that? And what does everyone have in common? They come from different states. They come from different backgrounds. They all have the same thing in common. They are using a rigged system, an unaccountable election system in order to gain power. That's what they have in common, period. And they're all Democrats. There you go. Boom. And then this is how you get this right here. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of criminal convictions for election fraud around the country. Heritage Foundation keeps track of this. So not only does it happen, it's common, and this is what it looks like. This wouldn't be possible if you had an election center for people to go in and to vote in person. This wouldn't be possible. This is only possible and caught on camera, well, because Dr. Fauci, because COVID, because Democrats broke our election systems forever. So when they talk about a threat to democracy, hold up a mirror. It's your boy Benny. Hold up as many mirrors as we can around here. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, 420, I like his comment. So basically, if I'm looking crazy, right, that means there's no election fraud. We got the most perfect election. So that means we should have a death penalty for anybody in case they get caught, right? Does that sound crazy, 420? Because if everything is all good, we shouldn't have a problem putting a death penalty for people being caught with frauds, and we should be able to go back too. What do you think about that, 420? What do you think about that, 420? Oh, we're gonna get quiet now, 420. Come on now. Talk to me, 420. Talk to me. Should we have death penalties? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all. I guess 420 don't want to talk about it. It's all good, 420. I guess you don't want to talk about it. And Ron don't want to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. But yet we have, you can't prove voter fraud, this and that. That's what they say. That's what they say. How does my mic sound? Maybe my mic's not coming clear. How does my mic sound, everybody? Maybe we should have death penalties. I'm just saying. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if we should have death penalties for people committing voter fraud. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait and get a tally up. We got 4 people. I'm gonna get a vote on all 4 people. So we got Twin. Okay, Twin got 1. He believes it. That's 2 because I believe it. And Deacon got, okay, that's 3 right there. Okay, we got 2 more people in the clouds. Where's 420 at? I got all night, y'all. I got all night. 420, what's up? You see, I'm on the video game. So, yeah, I can do this all night. I can do this all night. Shit. Two, what? Why you don't think it should be a death penalty? Don't we have a perfect system? It's all in our minds. There was no cheating. Why shouldn't we have a death penalty? 420. What's going on, man? What's going on? Talk to us. I think there should be a death penalty. Twin thinks there should be a death penalty. Deacons think there should be a death penalty. So there's 4 people all together. You're outvoted, but explain why. 420, what's going on? Or 20, what's going on, man? Talk to me. What is going on, 420? What is going on? $420 just said too. He don't want to type in. He don't want to talk about it. He just says no. I guess 420 must think that's kind of harsh. You think that's harsh, 420? Do you think it's harsh giving people who cheat, who commit election frauds, death penalties? Because it would definitely ensure a perfect voting system, and I think everybody would be at ease. Nobody would have to worry about nobody cheating, because you got half the country saying, "Oh, there's no cheating," and half the country saying it's cheating. I think everybody, but 420, you disagree with there being a death penalty for people being caught cheating. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. You're looking crazy right now. You're looking crazy, 420. You're looking crazy right now. You got to explain that. Or I guess you know what? I should make the assumption: do we have a perfect voting system? I don't subscribe to the death penalty. Period. You guys are so curious about death. You're willing to kill for cheating. Yeah, I'm all with it. I'm all with that. I'm all with the death penalty for people getting caught with these fraudulent, doing. Yeah, I think they should. Look at the turmoil that is caused. You got a president going on trial for this. You got the country divided. Yeah, you got a damn president that don't know where the fuck he is. Yeah, I'm serious about that. Yeah, I'm very serious about that, sir. I'm very serious about a death penalty for people committing voter fraud. I am serious. I am very serious about that. Like I said, I'm done with the joking, because people want to jokey joke and pretend, oh, they know. People want to play dumb. I'm tired of people playing dumb. And so this is what it's come down to: death penalty for voter fraud. I'm with it. I'm with it. So you don't agree with death penalty. So okay, I get it. You don't agree. You one of these people. I don't believe in death penalty. Okay, I got it. I got what you're saying. But do you believe that we have a perfect voting? Do you believe that there was no voting fraud? 420? Answer that question. Because you're looking crazy right now. You're looking crazy right now. But let me ask the question. I'm not going to say you look crazy. Let me ask you the question. Do you think there was voter fraud going on, 420? Because I'm really tired of the games. I'm 50 years old. I'm tired of the games. I say put them in front of a firing squad and goddamn shoot their asses. Do like Xi Jinping, quick trial. Have a quick trial for people getting caught with this voter fraud shit, because there's no penalty. As long as people feel like there's no penalties, they're going to keep doing this shit. They're going to keep doing this shit. Of course, we have cheating in every arena in America. Okay, cool. Cool. Do you see how problematic this is, though? We got President Trump being indicted all over shit, but we got proof left and right, state to state, just recent, of voter fraud. Stuffing ballots. Now we got it in Massachusetts. We had a man and his wife cheat in New Jersey. Then we had another one over in Maine. Like it's going down. The cheating is going down. Like, okay, so 420, how do we stop this shit? What's your solution? So we ain't got to kill everybody, because I'm for the death penalty for these people. So how do we stop the elimination of human life? How do we stop the death penalty? What would be your solution, 420? Because I'm open to a solution. You know what I'm saying? I'm open. I'm open for solutions. But you know, our country is raggedy right now. I normally don't just dish out death penalties, but no, I'm to the point now. Yeah, we should execute these people. They should be executed. If not execute, at least life in prison. At least life in prison. You just saw a lady go into a man's mailbox and steal out of his mailbox the voting ballots, because the Democrats assume that these people are that. Notice the one guy was Mexican and the other girl was, and the black lady was Caribbean. So the Democrats have a plan to bring all these people in and still they vote, because a lot of the Caribbean people and a lot of the goddamn Hispanics are conservatives. They're very religious. So they're not going to go with this. What's the Biden policy? Y'all know a Biden policy is teaching this transgender shit. That's one of his educational policies. Y'all didn't know that? Do I need to play another video? I think I need to play another video, don't I? Do I need to play another video? Do I need to play another video? Or do I need to just say, oh God, what is wrong with this damn computer, man? Hold on, y'all. This computer is tripping. Hold on. This computer is tripping. This computer is tripping. Boom. There we go, YouTube. Boom. Okay, so yeah. So what is your solution for 20? Oh, okay. So okay, we should get 25 minimum in federal prison for cheating on voting. Okay, so you know what? I like that 420. I like that. You know what? That's not as harsh. 25 years in federal prison. Okay. So that lady that just stole out of that man box, she should at least get 25 years in prison, right? Oh, I got you, twin. I got you. Let me get this video up. Woo-wee. Let me get this video up. We gonna have a good time tonight. Let's see. Forbes. Let's see. Forbes to Marjorie Taylor Greene. I want y'all to listen to one of Biden's policies, so y'all don't think I'm making this shit up. Oh yeah. See, we can do this thing. Impeachment. Wait, hold on, Major. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Lawmakers. Man, they got so much shit going on. Marjorie Taylor Greene. They got so much shit going on. Impeachment. Okay. Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's got to be coming up here soon. Damn. Man, so much shit. This Congress. Introduces. Oh. Let me play this real quick. This is interesting. This should be good. You know what? Let me share this with y'all. This ain't the video, but I'm going to share it. Yep. And she can get out in 15 or so for serving good time. Okay, 420, 420. You know what? See, this is why the voice of reason, because me, I just want to kill him. I want to see him executed. I want to see them face a firing squad or, I don't know, lethal injection, hung. This is what I want to see with these people. But here's the voice of reason. Here is the voice of reason. He's saying, yep, she should get 15 or so for serving good time. And she can get out in 15 for good time. You know what? I think that's reasonable. But we're going to have to start sending to prison soon before we have this election. Like, the election is like less than a year now. So we need to start locking up folks being caught with this bullshit. So I like that. Okay, so let me play this real quick. This is 6 minutes while I look for this other video. So let me play this. Share screen. This just in. This is good information here. I like this. Let me play this real quick. This is relating to Trump. Hold on. I want to play this real quick. Let me play this real quick. And I'm still looking for the other video, by the way. Let's play this.
Ready? We'll start with you. You're recognized to address whatever amendments you care to. Oh, and let me just add, we'll hold questioning after all your testimony.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm here today to urge my colleagues to support my amendment to prevent funds appropriated to the Department of Justice from being used to prosecute any candidate for the office of President of the United States prior to the election on November 5th, 2024. If the presidential candidate declared their candidacy on or before the date of enactment of this amendment. Since President Trump announced his first presidential bid in 2015, corrupt actors have utilized the powerful tools of the federal government to smear, discredit, and even accuse him of criminal wrongdoing. From the disproven Russian hoax to countless left-wing media and Democrat Party smear jobs, President Trump's opponents fabricated false narratives throughout his tenure in the White House. And while 2 sham politically charged impeachments, complete with false evidence, fell short, the most egregious abuses of power by his political rivals have arguably come after the completion of his first term in the White House, completely ignoring the ongoing and civil negotiations between the former president's legal team and the National Archives. Then White House Deputy Counsel Jonathan Su conveyed in a memo to the National Archives that President Biden would not object to waiving President Trump's executive privilege. The White House then issued a special access request to the Federal Bureau of Investigation on behalf of the Department of Justice to raid the home of the former president, conveniently timed just ahead of the 2022 elections, in what may be the most disgusting abuse of power against a political rival in the history of this nation. Now, these same institutions of government kept hidden until after the 2022 elections the serious violations of classified document record keeping by President Biden while he served as a senator and as vice president. Remember, the president has complete authority to declassify any document he chooses, and senators and vice presidents have no such authority. Additionally, as President Trump's popularity rises, the Biden administration's own Department of Justice has sought 2 sham political prosecutions against him with the sole intention of using the authorities of big government to malign President Biden's greatest political adversary. And don't just take my word for it. Listen to President Biden's own words. In November of 2022, when President Biden was asked by a reporter at the G20 summit how he might assure other world leaders that Donald Trump would not win the White House again, President Biden responded, "We just have to demonstrate that he will not take power if he does run, making sure he, under legitimate efforts of the Constitution, does not become the next president again." So there is little doubt that Biden has done exactly that by directing the full weight of the federal government to stop his political rival in the form of unending, widespread political prosecutions. The first of these abuses of political prosecution was brought against former President Trump by the DOJ Special Counsel Jack Smith, following the FBI's unprecedented raid of the former president's residence at Mar-a-Lago. It involved the bogus accusations surrounding President Trump's possession and declassification of presidential records, an authority afforded to the president by the Presidential Records Act, with no formal notification process required. However, despite being found to have harbored numerous classified documents in the garage of his Delaware mansion and in the closet of his China-funded think tank, the current president received no such armed raid by the FBI, nor has President Biden faced even a rumor of indictment for his apparent violation of classified documents statutes while as a senator and as a vice president. Additionally, considering the documents in question were from Joe Biden's time as a senator and vice president, he had no legal authority to possess or declassify any such documents, as President Trump did. Yet the silence surrounding President Biden's apparent violations is deafening. Special Counsel Jack Smith has indicted former President Trump for perfectly legal and constitutionally protected political speech surrounding the 2020 election. An indictment that will set a terrible precedent for future administrations, regardless of political party, in our hyper-polarized political environment. It does not matter if you believe there were issues surrounding the election integrity in 2020 or not. Just as Vice President Gore had every right to challenge the results of the 2000 election and speak freely and openly about his concerns, Mr. Trump is protected by his unalienable First Amendment right to do the same without government infringement. So my amendment protects the integrity of the 2024 election by empowering the American electorate. We must ensure that voters do not have their voices unjustly silenced in the decision to determine our next president through the malign influence of a rogue regime. That is the people's right. Turning a blind eye to this administration's taxpayer-funded election interference is simply unacceptable. We cannot allow this administration to unilaterally sway the outcome of the 2024 election by prosecuting and potentially locking up the current president's chief political opponent. Therefore, my amendment is not about party politics. In fact, it does not single out President Trump at all. Instead, my amendment applies to all presidential candidates, regardless of party, because no candidate should be faced with election interference through the form of political prosecution. Furthermore, my amendment does not impede any investigative efforts. Ongoing or future investigations may certainly proceed, but taxpayer dollars should not be used to sway elections through political prosecutions. It's imperative that Congress use its power of the purse to protect the integrity of our elections, restore Americans' faith in our government, and dismantle our nation's two-tiered system of justice. I strongly urge my colleagues to support my amendment. Thank you, and I yield back.
Thank you very much. We'll next go.
All right, y'all. So, yeah. But we still got people playing dumb. No, Trump, he cheat. No, you got Trump haters out here, just straight up. But real quick, let me address this real quick. But what do y'all think about that last video? But let me address this real quick. Yo, Black Sun, what are your thoughts on Ukrainians being held responsible for the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline? Israel is the wife. Ukraine was the side piece. Oh, you agree? I agree too. Thank you, twin. Let me break down real quick. Let me answer 420's question. Israel is the wife. Ukraine is the side piece. Eventually, you got to come home to the wife and let the side piece go. Does that answer your question, 420? Deacon gets it. Let me say it again, 420, so you can understand. Israel is the wife. Ukraine is the side piece. The side piece was fun. Wife is like, no, you got to come home. Oh, you get it. Oh, you get it. Does that answer your question, 420? You said they are now blaming the Ukrainians for the bomb pipeline. So again, Israel is the wife, Ukraine is the side piece. Does that answer your question, 420? Please let me know if that answers your question, because I got one more video I want to share. Am I on a roll tonight? Yeah, buddy. Twin said, yeah, buddy. He said, yeah, buddy. Okay, so yeah, so Twin and Deacon understand that Israel is the wife and Ukraine was just the side piece. Deacon, look at Deacon. 420, do you Oh man, I got people on the game listening. God dang, hey, what's up, man? I got people on my team listening. But does that answer your question, 420? Or do I need to get more detailed, or does that suffice? Let's see what he says. I said I was talking about American getting implicated in the mess because Ukraine can't pull that off without America. You're right. You are so right. Do you get that? Do you understand? Yes, absolutely. 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 But again, it's just like doing, whatever with the side piece, but eventually you got to come home to the wife. And now you got to disregard everything. More detailed. Wait, Deacon said, MD said more detailed. I don't know what MD must be working. But yeah, so I guess MD needs more of an explanation. Let's I think MD's coming in late, so let me just say this. So MD 420 asked, Yo, Black Son, what are your thoughts on Ukrainians being held responsible for the bombing of the Nord Stream pipeline? So somebody's being thrown under the bus. And I simply said, MD, that Israel is the wife and Ukraine was the side piece. Notice I said was. Israel is the wife. Ukraine was the side piece. So I don't know what more to tell. I don't know what more detail to tell you, MD, on that, just based on, I'm just answering MD 420's comment. And that's the best way I could describe that. So all of a sudden now everybody, it was Ukraine that bombed the Nord Stream pipeline. Because you know what? It's wintertime. Them Europeans about to get cold and they want answers. They're going to see bloody murder. Just like I want to see bloody murder for these goddamn, I don't want to say murder. I want to see state-sanctioned executions for these voter frauds being committed. But Voice of Reason, 420 said, no, we shouldn't do that. We should just give them 15 years. You know what? I'm a person that likes to compromise. You know what? Okay, 15 years. And we should go back and look at all elections. Oh, by the way, the guy and his wife, that was 2020, by the way, in New Jersey. That was 2020, by the way. Okay, so let's see what the next comment says. Okay, bombing that pipeline in an international crime is an international crime. Yeah, it's a terrorist act. It's not only an international crime, it's a terrorist act. And the biggest industrial crime in modern history that America may be involved in. So your wife's side piece comments are best commentary we get. Okay, 420. I've talked about it already. I said, yeah, the bombing of that pipeline was a terrorist act. I said that. So now that they're trying to they're pinning it on Ukraine, they're throwing Ukraine under the bus. And don't be surprised if Zelensky gets assassinated, because Zelensky has the goods on Biden. So we got to paint a picture before the assassination. Oh, just like Hillary Clinton is trying to paint a bad picture of Trump, because even with Sidney Powell's coming out and all these testimonies, it's still not going to do anything to the election. Trump's polls are going to still keep going up. So I'm saying this, do not try to assassinate Trump and say, oh, the Iranians did it. We're on to that. We're on to that because the word is out there. We're on to that. We're on to that. Do not do that. So you better just let Trump win the election, do the landslide, because it's going to be a landslide regardless. I don't care what kind of drama y'all got sponged up in the courtrooms. You know it's a weak case when they got to show Sidney Powell and the other attorney on. Who does that? A weak ass attorney with a weak ass case. But we have already called it. We've already showed it, man. Trump's going to win. Period. So like Tucker Carlson said, the only choice left for them is assassination. I definitely see assassination with Zelensky because he got too many of the goods on Biden. Now, you better keep your hands off Trump. This is why. So that's my answer to that. 420. Sydney is right. She is gonna. Let's see. MD said this is why detail is needed. It was known it was Ukraine who implicated one of their own officials in the explosion. Interesting. I'll bring more information. You know what? Tonight that was just a question, MD, that 420 brought up, but I will definitely have it ready for the arena brawl. This is not the arena brawl. This is simply, should it be a death penalty, because you got all these fraud cases being exposed. And so I'm asking, should we execute these people? You want to see goddamn fascists come out, MD? Oh, I'm being fascist. I'm saying we should execute anybody caught with this voter fraud, stuffing ballots. They should be executed. But 420, who brought up the question, that's why I get, because he's a voice of reason, he said they should get at least 15 years. So I said, oh, you know what? Okay, I get it. He's against the death penalty. I get it. So that's where I was going with that. But no, this is really not a show about Ukraine tonight. We can save that for goddamn the arena abroad. I want to talk about this death penalty for voter fraud. That's what I want to talk about. But I will answer questions to people ask for. So 420 had a legitimate question. I did not do any research on that. But based on what I've said in the past, I knew they were going to throw Ukraine under the bus. It's just a matter of time before they fully throw them under the bus. But Biden has to have a plan to try to assassinate Zelensky, because Zelensky got the goods on him. Zelensky got the goods on the whole Biden family. And that's why Biden is always trying to rush and send money to Ukraine, because he has the goods on Biden. He has the goods on Biden. A whole money laundering to Ukraine. Oh, yeah. Zelensky is the number one witness to that. So if he comes up missing, then we can never prove that, right? But we got to paint the picture first. This is just me freestyling based on just his comment. But like I said, I'll have more for y'all on. I'll have more for you guys on the arena abroad. I'll have more information on it. I don't mind. I don't mind doing research. So, 420 said, Black Sun, nobody want to kill niggas for cheating when everyone in every family are cheaters. This won't work, sir. No, I'm just talking about voter fraud. Because when you steal ballots out of somebody else's mailbox because you assume that they're Mexican, or you assume that they're Caribbean, you assume they're foreign, yeah, you need a hard, stiff penalty for that, sir. That's very upsetting. And to rob them people votes, that's, I mean, again, I think they should face a firing squad. I think they should be executed. And I guarantee it won't happen no more, because they making the people who say that there was no voter fraud, it's making y'all look crazy right now. It's making y'all look crazy right now. It's making goddamn all these people trying to persecute Trump. It's making them look crazy, and it's making all y'all fucking look crazy right now. These people who are just now stealing and they're overturning these fucking elections as we speak. They overturned it in fucking Maine, Vermont, and I believe goddamn Maine, Vermont, and Massachusetts. Oh, and New Jersey. So it's got y'all looking crazy right now. Y'all are looking crazy right now. Fannie Willis is looking crazy right now. All y'all looking fucking crazy right now. So again, so to not make y'all look crazy, I think we should come together and say, you know what, death penalty for the people committing fraud, because it's making y'all look like y'all look not only looking crazy, but you guys are fucking looking like liars right now. It look like y'all are just joking around with this shit. I'm not joking around with this shit. I'm tired of the fucking pretending. I didn't see that. No voter fraud. No, there was no lady stuffing ballots. Or no, a judge didn't just overturn an election because of fucking goddamn voter fraud and shit. So let's execute them. Let's execute them. This is the kind of punishment that happens in a police state, sir. Yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. Police state. 420. Do you like my thumbnail? You know, I think it was what was his name? Domo. His dumbass was like, "Oh, those are Nazis." Like, no, you dumbass. This is the NKVD. The NKVD is one of the most polices in the world. This is the NKVD right there. And so, yes, I'm down with the police state. I'm down with that, sir. So yes, I'm down with that. I'm down with execution for people committing voter fraud. Yes, I'm down with that. I'm 100% down with that. I'm putting it out in the universe. And the more serious it is, the less people will goddamn be committing voter fraud. So I know y'all not serious, but no, I'm dead serious about it. And I have the power to speak it into existence. Execute the ones who are committing voter fraud. Let them know that we're not fucking playing around. Shit. Okay. He said, is there a federally dealing with the voter fraud in the 2020 election? I just played the video. You must have came in late though, sir. You must have came in late. But I'm simply asking a question. MD, you're doing it wrong right now. I'm simply saying, should there be death penalty for voter fraud? Let's stick to the title. Should there be, in fact, I'm gonna ask you the question, MD. Should there be a death penalty for voter fraud? Yes or no, sir? I'll wait for an answer because it's a simple yes or no. And don't ask me another question for another question. Answer that question, sir. Should there be death penalty for voter fraud? It's a simple yes or no. That's a simple yes or no. We got all night. We'll answer your comment. We'll wait on MD. So she said, well, you definitely poll well in Muslim-based areas. Oh yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Allahu Akbar. Right. Okay. That video didn't say shit. I didn't need to ask. Okay. Oh boy. So okay, why shouldn't we have death penalty for voter fraud? If we got a perfect system, since there's no voter fraud going on, then having a death penalty shouldn't be a problem, because in a perfect system, nobody's committing voter fraud. But MD says no. Interesting. Okay, so he says no. So MD says no, man, because I don't want to get sidetracked, man. Okay, so let me play the next video. So, by the way, I never bring up Biden policies. And so there's one policy I know the Hispanics won't agree with, and I know the Latinos won't agree with, the Caribbeans. Do y'all want me to play this next video? Put a one in the chat if y'all want me to play this next video. Y'all want me to play this next video? I'm gonna play this next video, y'all. Y'all put in the one in the chat. Y'all want to see this next video. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about one of Biden's policies. Put one in the chat. I just need one in the chat. I just need one person to put a one in the chat. Play this next video. Damn, I keep muting my mic out. Gee, I keep muting my mic out. 420 says, that is why I rock with Black Sun. I may not agree with him, but I respect his conviction. He don't bend just because it is uncomfortable. Right. I'm down with this death penalty. I want motherfuckers to squirm and scream and shit. I want to be La Terra Part 3. I want this to be the third terror, just with voter fraud. We had the first terror. Well, no. The first terror was the French revolutions. You had them hauling out people to the guillotines and shit. Then we had the second terror with Stalin, people being shot. Let this be the third terror. Let this be the third terror. Okay, thanks, Twin. Let me play the next video. Shout out to 420, man. Shout out to 420. Shout out to 420, man. Let me just play this video. This is a fun video right here, y'all. So let me boom. Let me do a share screen. Let me bim a full screen. Let me play this for y'all. Let me play this for y'all. By the way, this is one of Biden's policies, by the way.
In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. The amendment is agreed to. It is now in order to consider amendment number 103, printed in Part B of House Report 118-272. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Georgia seek recognition?
Mrs. Chair, I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk would designate the amendment.
Amendment number 103, printed in Part B of House Report number 118-272, offered by Ms. Greene of Georgia.
Pursuant to House Resolution 864, the gentlewoman from Georgia, Ms. Greene, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair now recognizes the gentlewoman from Georgia.
Thank you, Mrs. Chair. My amendment uses the Holman Rule to castrate the salary of Assistant Secretary of Health Richard Levine to $1, the same way he supports castrating children who suffer from gender dysphoria. Richard Levine was a diversity hire by the Biden administration to push the demonic gender-affirming care agenda, and he is unfit to serve as the HHS Assistant Secretary for Health. He should never have been hired after he, serving as Pennsylvania's health secretary, directed nursing homes and care facilities to take in COVID patients while simultaneously pulling his mother out of her own care facility. Dr. Levine has spent his career focusing on treating, let's say, grooming children, adolescents, and young adults. He now serves as a top advisor for our nation's health policy while masquerading as a woman. A mentally ill man who thinks he's a woman should never be responsible for overseeing anything in the Department of Health and Human Services, let alone the Office of Women's Health. This same man who is empowering kids to mutilate and castrate themselves under the guise of so-called gender-affirming care said that he was happy to have waited to transition genders so that he could have kids. Oh, what a complete hypocrisy. He has promised that mutilating and castrating kids will soon be normalized and that it has the highest support of the Biden administration. He has stated that sex reassignment surgery and puberty blockers for kids are life-saving, medically necessary, age-appropriate, and a critical tool. He also said there shouldn't be state laws and actions that dictate principles of transgender medical care by us pediatric experts, illustrating why we need federal protections like my bill, the Protect Children's Innocence Act, for our most vulnerable and innocent children. It is our job to protect our children from sexual groomers like Levine, and reducing his salary to $1 is a strong first step. He has infiltrated our Department of Health and Human Services with guidance and curricula that further his perverted agenda. The Office of Population Affairs, which is directly overseen by Levine, put out guidelines encouraging our youth to seek gender-affirming care. These guidelines discussed how and why our youth should seek puberty blockers, as well as top and bottom reassignment surgeries. Let's be real, that's cutting off their body parts before they're adults. Our initiatives and guidance he has issued include a cultural competency curricula. This cultural competency curricula is for...
Let me address something real quick. The MD just put in the crosses, right? You know, MD, he's on this. Hold on, let me talk real quick. Let me talk. MD is on this whole Christian nationalism thing, man. He on this Christian nationalism thing. Ever since, I'm gonna tell y'all why he's so obsessed now. Because when we were doing Jim Jordan, we slid in Mike Johnson. Yeah, MD. We were doing, hey, look over here, Jim Jordan. And we slid in Mike Johnson. The Congress did a 3-card Monty to the likes of MD and other people like him, the goddamn left stream media. We did a 3-card Monty. MD would call me every day. Yeah, man, Jim Jordan ain't gonna make it. And I'm like, really, nigga? Really, nigga? Jim Jordan over here. Jim Jordan, because he don't see Mike Johnson. Jim Jordan, nigga, really? Jim Jordan. Every day I talk to him, he's like, yeah, Jim Jordan, he ain't gonna make it. Yeah, Jim Jordan, yeah, Jim Jordan, yeah, he ain't gonna make it. He was doing the King Kong. And while he was doing the King Kong, we slid in Mike Johnson. Mega Mike Johnson, that is. Mega Mike Johnson, that is. When we just told Jim Jordan, just hold this flag over here. Hold this flag over here hold this flag over here to strike all the Trump haters while we slip in Mike Johnson. And ever since, there's been a whole Christian nationalism. But the reason I bring in that video is because, and I got the crosses right there, you know, the whole Christian nationalism. Do you think these migrants from South America, the ones that are voting age, the Caribbeans, you think they're going for all that shit, that the Biden policies of switching genders? Hell fucking no. Hell no. They're not going for that shit. And so in order for them to make it look like the illegals are voting for Biden, they plan on stealing the votes from the migrants. To my Hispanic brothers and sisters from across the border, to all my migrants that are getting here, watch your votes. If somebody's stealing your vote, beat they motherfucking ass. Like that lady that was in it, beat they motherfucking ass. Sturf comp they ass. Goddamn, beat them so bad, put them on the curb and kick them in the back of the head till they goddamn teeth fall out. You have my permission to do that. Because these people deserve death for stealing your goddamn votes. These people deserve death for stealing your votes. All these people committing frauds deserve death. The views and opinions of that of Black Sun does not reflect that of the arena. That's in my opinion alone. These people deserve death for that. So let's read the comment. So yeah, that's one, but I say that to say this. That's one of Biden's policies. So for all you Christians out there, all you ones who believe in God, all this, and then all you people who are really, most black people are centrist, centered to the right, not to the left. But let's read this. So you said I disagree with that 420. Black Sun just said Israel is the wife. Your statement contradicts that. Oh, MD's got a good point there, 420. Y'all work that out in the comment because I did call Israel the wife, and I stand by that. So I don't think that's between, MD 420, that's between y'all. You're right, because I did say goddamn Israel's the wife. Ukraine was the side piece. Read my lips. Was the side piece. Was. You better be careful, Biden, because when you tell the side piece you just was a side piece, that bitch might want to try to cut your ass. That bitch might try to cut your ass, Biden. So, okay. Let's see. Nigga, you didn't even know who Mike Johnson was. You sure didn't know who Mike Johnson was. You sure didn't know because you were worried about this guy. Because I didn't know who Mike Johnson was, but I sat there. I said, you know what? This is a bait and switch. But I didn't tell nobody that. I didn't tell you that, MD. I knew it was a bait and switch because Jim Jordan never wore a coat. He looked like a good old boy. And I said, yeah, they not gonna get him just based on his appearance. Like people like Jim Jordan, I train. We train in the woods. They part of 3%. I knew they weren't gonna do it. So you talking all that, but they say they brought in somebody with a jacket who looked all neat and nice, all Christian like, and he is 10 times more extreme than Jim Jordan. Y'all should have went with Jim Jordan because Jim Jordan's a good old boy. Oh yeah, Mike Johnson is a Christian nationalist, and what the fuck you gonna do about it? Not a goddamn thing. Not a fucking thing you're gonna do about it. So until you do something about it, y'all sit the fuck down and enjoy the reign of fucking Mike Johnson. I told you should have fucking voted for goddamn Jim Jordan. I said that. So you deal with that. Eat that shit. Eat that shit. So you're gonna see the goddamn people. Oh, MAGA, y'all think it just stops with Trump. Y'all about to see goddamn this. You got to see the most. Like I said, they're gonna pass this goddamn death penalty for goddamn voter fraud. It's gonna be something extreme. It may not be the death penalty, but it's gonna be something fucking so goddamn extreme. It's gonna be a major blowback. A major blowback. Let's keep this thing moving. Mike Johnson is an evangelist, so he supports Israel, but Southern Baptists, also KKK cowboys, don't rock with Jews. That's old. That's old. But hey, that's between you and MD 420. I'm gonna stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of that because I'm not saying your views are wrong, and I'm not saying MD's views are wrong. Y'all both got views that could be legit on both sides. So I'm gonna read your comment, but I'm gonna stay out of that one. And then MD say they just voted against the Israel bill because it didn't have Ukraine. By the way, again, they're trying to figure out how to get rid of the side piece. We have to concentrate on our wife here. We have to concentrate on wifey. We're married to wifey. We're bound under the God that we made vows. I have to come home to my wife. I have to let the side piece go. I have to let the side piece go. Figure it out. You can agree with me or disagree with me. Side piece got to be let go. We got to concentrate on wifey here. Wifey Israel. We got to let side piece Ukraine go. So figure it out. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm not the one that goddamn. Hey, don't get mad at me. That's the way I'm calling it. Israel is the wife. Ukraine was the side piece. Was. Figure it out. Oh gosh. Telling Black Sun, Y'all didn't want Jim Jordan and wanted this psycho Bible thumper, Mike Johnson. So deal with it. Tell MD, tell MD, eat that shit. Y'all ever went to grandma mama house, big grandmama house? You know, big grandmama, especially in the South, you know. Now, a lot of y'all growing up, see grandmama them, when they have like meat on the table, they eat the fat. And as little kids, I'm sure a lot of y'all were grossed out. Grandmama tell you she get that belt, she'd be like, "Damn, where's my damn belt at? Hold on. I ain't got my belt." She put the damn belt over her strap, told her, "I'll just use this back scratcher. Pretend like this is the belt." She come in there, you see you picking around the damn fat there. She put that, eat that shit. Then she don't say eat that shit, but you better eat that. MD, you better eat that. Give me 1 second. Now you see that food on your plate, MD? That Christian nationalism on your plate? You better eat that. You better eat that. Boy, don't let me come back up in here and see you ain't goddamn finish your goddamn Christian nationalism on your goddamn plate there, boy. Don't make me goddamn, don't make me. You better eat that, boy. Eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate there, boy. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You won't make it to that defects phone, boy. You better, boy. You better eat that on your plate there, MD. Eat that Christian nationalism on your plate. Eat that. You better eat that, boy. You have no choice. Eat that Christian nationalism on your plate. Eat that. You better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate there, boy. Think I'm playing games. Deacon enjoyed that. See, I brought back memories. Yeah, you're remembering that. You better eat that Christian nationalism on your plate there, boy. Now, what's gonna be sad? Now, goddamn, you don't goddamn eat that, boy. You don't goddamn whoop that. Eat that goddamn plate now. Now, eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate there, boy. Don't talk back to me. You better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate there, boy. Don't talk back to me. Don't talk. Eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate. I ain't got no food to be wasting around here. Y'all had us up in Congress for how many days? The government about to shut down, and now you want to complain about Christian? But you better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your goddamn plate there, boy. You better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your goddamn plate. Don't play with me. Now eat that shit. Eat that shit, MD. You ain't got time for this shit. Goddamn homosexuals doing sex changes of little kids and shit. You want to talk to me about Christian? You better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate, boy. Shit. Goddamn liberals. Make me sick with this shit. Why the goddamn go back to the goddamn whooping days? Goddamn whooping goddamn niggas ass. Shit. Make me, boy, you get another lick just for making me breathe hard. You got making me breathe hard up in here. Shoot, you know Big Mama didn't be mad when you make her goddamn breathe and shit. Yeah, Big Mama didn't goddamn boy. That's right. That's right, Joe Jackson style. That's right. So 420 says Mike Johnson is a Louisiana Bella. That's right. We're not white nationalists, Christian nationalists. As long as you accept Jesus, you good, baby. You can be black. You better accept Jesus in your life. That adopted a black teen son. Yep, that's right. That's right. You can't make this crap up. Mike Johnson talking about good and evil, light and dark. Hey, if you would have just had the goddamn militia, Jim Jordan, we wouldn't have this problem. But it's y'all problem, not mine. It's your problem, MD. Not this hard. We rolling with this shit. We rolling with it. We rolling with MAGA. We rolling with Christian nationalists. We rolling with this shit. Y'all gonna suffer, not us. Y'all are gonna suffer with that goddamn leftist mindset. It's gonna kill y'all, not us. Shit. Okay, DEA let black son whip MD ass. You better eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your goddamn plate, boy. You better eat that goddamn shit. You better eat that shit. Eat that goddamn shit on your plate there, boy. The Lord is good for you, boy. You better eat that shit. Sit down and eat your goddamn food. Stop complaining. You pray to the Lord. Goddamn, the Lord gonna goddamn save this country, boy. Shit. You got goddamn transvestites and people doing sex changes on little kids, and you wanna goddamn, you better eat that shit. MD. Shit. Goddamn. What up, twin? Woo! Hey, I gotta take a break. Can I play another video for y'all? Can I play another video for y'all? I gotta get some water. All that goddamn whooping a nigger's ass because they won't eat the goddamn Christian nationalism on their plate. But you better eat what's got. You know what? A nigga will eat a goddamn pork sandwich, eat fucking beef, but goddamn won't complain about Christian nationalism. Won't watch the carb count and badass health and shit. The LDL level, they want to talk about some Christian nationalism. Man, you better get your goddamn health in order, boy. You train out Christian nationalism, boy. You better goddamn problem. So, all right, we're gonna play another video, y'all. This is by my boy. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. BM. So shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene, man. Hey, she be calling it out. But let me share a different video. Let me switch it up a little bit here. Let me switch it up. Like I said, this is just some. This is nothing official. This is unofficial. When I do videos like this and talk, this is unofficial. This is just us having a good time. Just us having a good time. Even the title. Should voter fraud get the death penalty? We having fun. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, people might say, oh, blacks on that crime. Yeah. Hold on. Actually, let's get started with this video, man. Shout out to wait, hold on. Let me read this before. He said, first thing Mike Johnson did is send money Israel. The first day in office. Yeah, he did. Christian nationalism. Those evangelists and Christians are extremists. They believe in the Bible, final battles in Israel. They do. But if we wouldn't have had all this, look, hold on. If we wouldn't have had all this transvestite stuff, you wouldn't have had an extreme Christian nationalism. And me, y'all, 420, I'm an atheist, right? I'm an atheist. But when you bring all that hardcore left shit, I'm just like, I throw up my hands. Here come the hard right. Here come the hard extreme right wing. And that's why I said when they had Jim Jordan in the site, I said, boy, y'all better hope Jim Jordan gets it. I was thinking to myself, like Jim Jordan bit, because if Jim Jordan don't get it, they got somebody far worse. They go about to do a 3-card money. So no, yeah, MD, right. I didn't know Jim Jordan per se, but I knew it was a Jim Jordan person that was going to come in there. I'm sorry, I said Jim Jordan. I knew there was going to be a Mike Johnson that comes in there that was going to be clean cut. That's going to be. I knew that. I just didn't know his name. Oh yeah, his name is Mike Johnson, by the way. And you need to eat that shit. Eat that shit. What's your gayest country in the world? Israel. Okay, Israel. What's your point? This is still wifey. Israel's still wifey, regardless. You made it well. Yo, I get it. You didn't know wifey was gay. She's like, I don't care. You're married to wifey, okay? Israel is wifey. You made vows to wifey, okay? So you gotta get rid of side piece Ukraine. Okay. Now, will the crazy bitch Zelensky cut you? I don't know. You know, bitches man, you got some crazy bitches out there. Real talk. Okay. That's why I'm a moderate, because I love calling out the crap on both sides. You're in the right place then. You're in the right place, 420. You are in the right place, man. I like 420. Whenever you get a chance, man, you got to jump on this panel, man. I like your style. I like your style, man. I like your style. So you make her eat Christmas. Huh? I don't know what the hell MD means by that. I think Saudi Arabia is wife and Israel is little sister. Yeah. But Saudi Arabia is cheating right now. Guess who Saudi Arabia is cheating with? Saudi Arabia is cheating on America with Iran. That's like, oh gosh, that's like you being married to a woman, right? And that woman sleeping with your enemy. Oh, y'all do know that. Oh. See, y'all trying to get the arena abroad right now. No, we gonna say that for Thursday, y'all. We're gonna save that for Thursday. Oh yeah, we caught Saudi Arabia in the bed. I'm gonna give y'all a little peek. Oh, we caught Saudi Arabia in bed with Iran. Oh yeah, so Saudi Arabia better not be the wifey. I'm saying Israel's wifey, because if Saudi Arabia's wifey, oh, it's about to get ugly, because wifey was caught in the bed with Iran. Saudi Arabia was caught in the bed with Iran. Oh yeah, they just had a meeting just yesterday. Yesterday they had a meeting in Riyadh. So much for that marriage. 420, so much for that marriage. Oh gosh. Damn. Let me play this video, y'all. Let me close out with this video. Let me play this video for y'all. Uh-oh. Wait. Boom. And let's computer be tripping. There we go. All right, y'all. Let me play this video for y'all. Let me mute my mic out.
There was an article written in the Wall Street Journal questioning what's going on with Black people and our voting. And we kind of want to, look at some of this, because the media and the Democrats are playing dumb at this point. They're playing dumb. But let's go on and get into this. So they have a sister by the name of Michelle Smith had voted for Biden in 2020. She thought that he would help people like her. She's a Black mother working 2 jobs and raising 3 teenage boys in North Philadelphia. She says she won't vote for him again, citing higher prices, skyrocketing rent, and a feeling she's been left behind. At the end of the day, for everybody in this country, but we talking about Black people, it's always the economy. And once again, the economy, affordability, making more money on our paychecks, not having our pockets drained when we're looking at higher grocery prices. Rent is just being ran through the roof, and no government regulation on this. It's just free for all. And the Democrats are supposed to be the party of regulations, and they have not done anything about the rents going just crazy like this. Let's continue. She said, I really think that he was going to help people in my situation. said the sister. She's 46 years old, who earns $12.50 an hour, working, it said, as a home health aide and makes Instacart deliveries for extra money. Now, the Democrats keep wondering why black folks are apathetic to voting. Well, this sister thought that Biden would help her. But we're seeing Biden is helping people, all right. He's definitely helping people. He helped the Asian community. He's helped migrants that's come from other countries who are citizens of this country, didn't even vote for him and can't vote for him in the next election. He's helping Ukrainians all day long, right? Now he's trying to make sure to help the situation with Israel and Palestine and all of that. So he is helping people. It just don't look like me and you, but he is helping people. She continued to say, it's like all of them talk a good game until they get elected. That has been the situation with Democrats. They come to our neighborhoods, they come to our churches, they talk a good game, they shake your hand, they hug on you, they kiss your babies, they do everything. Then they get elected and they disappear. Don't see them again until election time. And during that time period, nothing has been done for you. It's been a constant cycle of this. Right now, they say heading into the 2024, Democrats are sounding alarms about losing voters like Smith. They say black voters turnout failed during the 2022 midterm elections compared with other previous midterms, and polling and interviews with voters show growing dissatisfaction over the economy and Biden's leadership. Let's say any decline with these voters, they say, could be fatal for the reelection of Biden. They say whose path to victory depends on building a diverse coalition of voters in 6 or so closely fought battleground states. And they say party leaders are chiefly concerned about diminished black voter turnout, but are also worried that some of these voters will instead back Republicans, including former President Donald Trump, who's the front runner for the GOP presidential nomination. Hoping to prevent the drop-off, Democrats are pumping money into voter canvassing, education, and advertising in battleground states. Now, the sister said, it may be too late to convince her. She said, I think I'm not going to vote, period. So she's a person that's going to sit it out. Now, Democrats, see, this is the thing. You keep saying you don't know what it is with the black voter. The mainstream media now keep saying, I don't know what's going on. Why do they want to vote for Trump all of a sudden? And at first I'm like, are they not listening to what black people are saying? But no, they know exactly what we're saying. Trust me, that's their job to know what we're saying. They're trying to ignore it. See, this is the problem that they have. For the past 58 years, we have been voting Democrat and getting nothing out of it. So now all of a sudden, we don't, as a collective of people, we're not happy with the Democrat. Listen, we're at the point now, we're not happy at getting nothing. We're not happy with symbolic voting. And we're shocking the Democrats that you got to understand, for over a century, we have been symbolic voting. Whether the symbolism is a black politician, a black judge, a black DA, we've been symbolic voting. We have a whole congressional black caucus, one of the largest caucuses on the Hill. And out of that big caucus, we get nothing out of it. See, when Biden then went in, black folks, they gave you something, Democrat Party. Listen to me. They gave you the House, they gave you the Senate, and you had a Democrat president. Biden wouldn't even be in trouble right now if he would have done right for black folk. Black folk were saying in 2020, look, President Biden, this is what we need from you. We're going to need a anti-black hate crime bill. We're going to need you to rein in the police. We need them to lose their qualified immunity. We need to have that. Those two things alone, if you would have done that, you would have never had a problem right now. But see, you so used to symbolic voting. You're so used to telling us about racism. And the deal is about racism. Yes, racism is real. We know this. We've been dealing with racism forever in this country. But racism don't scare us. Because you get in office, you act like you was going to end racism. You didn't end racism or something like that. No. So we survived Trump. You say he was so bad, and yeah, we survived it. Actually, a lot of us made more money with Trump. More people bought homes under Trump. People's 401k was high under Trump, and investments were high under Trump. More black people started businesses under Trump. Let's call it what it is. Black folks are happy they got stimulus checks under Trump. Say what you want, but that's how it went down. Then you go to your administration, you said you were better than Trump, and you did, and you had 3 years to show how much you were better than Trump. And you did not show that. Democrats, you did not show how much you were better than Trump. Sure, you didn't go out there saying mean things and being mean to the press and all that stuff, or saying things on X and whatever other platform, right? Sure, didn't do that. But you know what? People at the end of the day can care less, and they see it now. Who cares what you say to the media? All we care about is how high those food prices are, gas prices, retail prices. Are we going to have enough money to pay our bills? That's it. Y'all have to understand the economy is what you need to pay attention to, black people. All that virtue signaling, them days are done. Even when y'all talk about reparations, that's economics, period. You say reparations in the form of cash payments, that's to go back to economics. So who's going to prioritize economics? Who's going to have a track record of building for economics? The Biden administration have shown he would do stuff for people, just not us. And we looking at what he's done. When they come try to say, oh, well, that's not true. He had the Inflation Reduction Act. We didn't get nothing out of that. And also the Inflation Reduction Act actually start penalizing people for using Venmo, Cash App, etc. When people was having small businesses and they start their business, and then when they made $20,000, they had to report that to the IRS. They didn't have to report every transaction over $600. So how did you help black people? By putting the IRS more in their back pocket. Oh, we did. We're gonna do more in helping the bridges, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna reduce student loan debt and all that. Okay, yes, but only so many people got that. Not even 1 million people got student loan debt reduced. You didn't reverse the 1993 crime bill. You didn't do anything about all those people get locked up in jail during that time period. At least during the Trump administration, they did the First Step Act. And your boy Van Jones was right there with him, straight up Democrat, to get that done. Van Jones wasn't up there with Biden and them trying to get black people out of jail. Trump was letting people out of jail all the time. We haven't heard of who is Biden let out of jail that we know of. Let's just call it what it is. Y'all have not done nothing for black people. Now it says continue to say black voters as they have been is a pillar for the Democrat Party, particularly in the 58 years following the passage of the Voting Rights Act, which banned racial discrimination at the ballot box. But in 2020, they helped lift Biden to the nomination and overwhelmingly backed him over Trump, 92% to 8%. Let's say, but recent polling from the New York Times and the Siena College showed that a hypothetical matchup between Biden and Trump, 22% of black voters will support Trump. 1/4 said they were only somewhat likely or not likely to vote. Now, they say the risk is that people will stay home, said Alicia Garza, an activist and founder of Black Futures Lab, a group focused on engaging black communities politically. So I think the problem is black voters are consistently underinvested. Now, Alicia Garza, listen, you should be that kind of black person that you need to go hide somewhere because you was involved with Black Lives Matter. You was attached to it. Your face is all over the place with it. All that money was given to Black Lives Matter, and none of it is accounted for. They got politicians going to jail for a lot less money, Marilyn Mosby, about to get sentenced, for a lot less money than the money y'all was fooling around with in Black Lives Matter. I don't think any of you 3 women need to be speaking about nothing with black people at this point, because I don't respect nothing you say. Where's the money? Because the money sure didn't go to black people. Now, I say the employment rate, they say for black workers touched a record low, they say 4.7% in April. They say the rate rose to 5.8% in October, outpacing the increase for Americans overall. But yet they're holding secret job fairs for migrants. But yet Black Americans aren't getting a secret job fair. They say some battleground state Democrats are blunt about their concerns over turnout among Black voters. They say, and I quote, "I am absolutely concerned. Frankly, I'm extremely concerned," saying one elected Democrat. He said, "This is a huge problem." See, but this is my problem with that statement. If we're so important, why don't you do nothing for us? Listen, that's a legitimate question. If we're so important, it's a huge problem. If our turnout affects your ability to get into office, you would think that you would prioritize us first, not migrants, not Ukraine, not doing the Asian hate crime bill. Where is the Asian community? I want to know, why aren't you targeting the Asian community? You did something for them. Why always the Black community? Why do we got to show up? I never hear you write articles about the Asian community not showing up to vote, or they are showing up to vote. I never see articles about the Hispanic community not voting, or they are voting. I don't see articles about the Arab community, the East Indian community, no other people except Black people. Like, we're the only group in this country outside of the white community that can vote. I'm personally getting tired of seeing it and hearing it. I want to know, where are these other groups of people and where are the articles? See, Hispanics, a lot of them vote more Republican, and y'all don't even talk about that at all. Why don't you shame them for voting Republican? But let a Black person say they want to vote for Trump. Oh, you're shaming them, you're talking down to them, but Latinos all day long can vote for Trump, and nobody gonna say nothing about it. Why is that? If Asians want to vote for Trump or Republicans, you don't shame Asians. You say nothing to Asians if they want to vote for Trump. Only Black people, the only one that y'all nationally shame. It's not that just Black people in the Black community shaming each other. No, you nationally shame Black people. In the media, all over the place, Black people getting shamed. I have not seen Latinos, Asians, or anybody else shamed for voting for Republicans. Only Black people. Matter of fact, when Black people choose to do that, we need to be re-educated. You never say that about Latinos, Hispanic, Asians, whatever else. You never say that they need to be educated because they don't know no better. That's the team. Now, they say Democratic National Committee officials say they started investing in Black and Latino communities in the battleground states in spring of 2021, including voter registration, outreach, and advertising. They say the DNC and Biden as a campaign have made ad buys in cities with large populations, including $25 million the campaign spent in August on television advertising in areas such as Phoenix, Atlanta, Detroit, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia. Now, $25 million. Let's talk about those cities. You say you're trying to, I know Phoenix more so Latinos, right? But let's talk about Atlanta, Detroit, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. What if you took $25 million and actually try to put that money into the Black community in each city, right? And they seen those tangibles come into their hands from you. That would have been a lot better than an ad buy. Y'all rather give $25 million to TV stations than putting $25 million in each city. See, that's what Black people talking about. Oh, come vote for me. No, we don't get nothing. That's what Black people are saying. You listen, y'all was riding off of the civil rights movement. That's done. That group of people is in the sunset of their life. You dealing with a new crowd of Black people. We need our own thing like reparations. We need an anti-Black hate crime bill. We need the ending of qualified immunity for the police. It's things like that that we need in the Black community. And on top of that, you're not giving us what we asking for, but then you're doing for everybody else. It's disrespectful, Democrats. It's extremely disrespectful. And I know your retort is this. Well, what are the Republicans going to do for you? That's what they always say. They never say we're wrong. Pay attention to that. They never say you're wrong we did this, we did that, because they have nothing to show for it. So the only retort is, well, what he did for you, or what are they going to do for you? So I need to go out and vote for you. You're not going to do nothing for me. And then you're telling me, well, vote for me because he's not going to do nothing for you either. So both of y'all not going to do nothing for me? And then I'm just going to go vote for you and keep you in power for what? For what? That's why some people say, okay, if he's not going to do nothing for me and you won't do nothing for me, I'm not voting for that one of y'all. That's what people are saying. Like the sister in the beginning of the piece. Let's continue. As a recent Biden campaign, the DNC launched a pilot as their organizing program focused on targeting outreach to certain groups, including voters in predominantly Black neighborhoods in Milwaukee. They said in a quote, this is earlier investment into these communities that
Okay, so y'all got the gist of that. Y'all got the gist, man. You know, you got a lot of Black people, like I said, 20% going towards Trump, 10% saying they not voting for anybody. Hey, I get it. Democrats want to play the like he's saying that Trump is racist. That's not gonna work. Oh Trump, he's a criminal. That's not gonna work. Oh Trump, he's a sexist. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Now Ron did say something very interesting. He said that Trump's not gonna make it. Trump, are you Ron? Are you saying Trump's gonna be? They're gonna try to assassinate Trump? Is that what you're saying? Because everything else is not working. Like I said, you could play the Sidney Powells. You could have people say, oh, well, Trump, it's not going to work. People, if y'all paying attention, it's about economy, stupid. It's the economy, stupid. I'm not calling y'all stupid. I'm just saying in general. So the people on the left pretending, playing dumb. Yeah, because you do got some people out there playing dumb. It's the economy. Trump had a great economy. Re-education. I wish they would try to come re-educate me because they would have to erase the fact that I bought a house under Trump. They would have to erase the fact that I got my own business under Trump. So that's why I said nobody can't talk to me about damn Trump's economy. I got a house and my own business under Trump. So people like me that have gotten businesses, bought homes and all that, we just want to see the economy. We don't care about the court cases. We don't care about, I don't know, we don't care about whatever y'all throw at Trump. We don't care. How is the economy looking? How's the economy looking? That's what I care about. But I know it's a lot of people who don't own your own houses, and I'm not trying to knock y'all who don't own your own business. I'm not trying to knock y'all. I'm just saying, when you come to a person like me, own my own business, got my own house, I'm just saying it's hard to come to me with the Mickey Mouse shit. It's the economy. That's why I played that video by Philip, man. Shout out to y'all, go subscribe to him. It's about the economy. It's the economy. And somebody might say, oh, well, Biden, he's trying to drill gas too. And then miss me with that. It's the economy as a whole. I try to keep it simple, but I realize people like Ron don't have a car, so he wants everybody else to ride the bus just like him. Crab in a barrel shit. Shout out to Ron, man. But Ron, I'm convinced you ain't got a car, bro. You don't have a car. If you don't care about gas prices, you don't have a car. So electric cars and gas prices ain't gonna make a difference because you ride the bus. You're what TLC says. Scrub, no love, best friend, ride big car with me. I'm just saying, Ron, I'm just saying, I don't know. If this is true, let me know, Ron, but I don't think you have a car. So I don't expect a person with a car to understand me. If you definitely don't have a business to understand me, you don't have your own house, the property tax, you're not going to understand me. So no, you're not going to understand why Black Sun is going to vote for Trump. And you can miss me with all that other shit. Oh, he's a racist. Oh, he tweets out mean things. Oh, he got 999 indictments. And okay. I'm waiting for that economy to come back. I'm waiting for that Trump economy to come back. Because Bidenomics ain't doing it. Bidenomics ain't doing it at the end of the day. Trumponomics, I want some of that Trumponomics again. And again, let me say this for the record so that y'all get this straight in y'all head. Get this in your thick skull. Don't make me have to whip out the belt. Like I said, extreme leftism requires extreme rightism. Okay? You eat that goddamn Christian nationalism on your plate there. So let me say this. What's up with all the gaslighting, bro? Speak your facts. That is a fact. Okay, fact number one, I bought my own home under Trump. That's fact number one. Fact number two, I purchased my truck under Trump and established my own business. That's a fact. So, yeah, those are my facts. Fact number three, people who are more concerned about gas prices are people who own automobiles. That's another fact. I mean, maybe there are people who don't care about gas prices who own a car, but I do. I own 2 vehicles. I don't actually own 3. Actually, I own 4, including my damn truck. So you think I want to be paying high gas prices? No. You think I want to be paying high property tax? No. And no matter what you say about Biden, I don't see it. I don't see it when I go to the gas pump. I don't see it when I go to the grocery store. I don't see it. I can only go by what I see. Not no articles, not this source, not that source. I can only go by the source of goddamn BP, QT, Chevron. Those are my sources. QT, Conoco, 76 Mobile, those, Kroger, Publix, Costco. Those are my goddamn sources. Those are my sources. Those are my sources. So every time I go to the gas pump, that shit is right in my face. Every time I go to the grocery store, that shit is right in my face. Those are my goddamn sources. Those are Black Sun sources at the end of the fucking day. Hey, man, how much you spend on that grocery bill? It's in my face. It's in my fucking face. So yeah, I can't talk to people like Ron. When Ron say, "Oh, I'm not concerned about gas prices," or E-Bizzle, "Oh, gas prices good," then I can't talk to y'all. I'm not trying to sound all uppy, but I can't relate with y'all. I can't relate. MD said that ain't what I meant, but okay, I don't know. Okay, all right. Qualified immunity can end at the state level. Okay, so I'm guess you're addressing the guy in the video I just played, MD. So I don't know. I'm trying to bring it to a close, man. I've been here on 2 hours, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to MD. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Deacon. And before I go, I just want to play something real quick because I do like to look to the future. I like to look to the future because E-Bizzle asked me, well, after Trump, after 4 years, then what you gonna do? What am I gonna do, E-Bizzle? What am I gonna do, E-Bizzle? This is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes have bright stars through the perilous
That's what I'm doing, E-Bizzle, because I know you asked that question. All right, y'all. We're gonna have a fire show on Thursday. Because y'all just can't wait to get to Arena Abroad. So hey, I'm gonna close it out, man. Y'all take it easy, be safe, man. And with that being said, man, we out, y'all. Peace.
The Arena.